First things first, enter to win our secret Shimmering Skies Trove giveaway. You have until Monday. Don't miss out. Description down below is going to have all the details you need. Let's get it, guys. Yo, welcome to Lore Games. My name is Alvin. Today we have the Goo Red-Green deck. We're going to go over the list. Then after, we have a really spicy gameplay versus Amber Steel, Amadeus from Locals. This was during our tournament. And having that said, we have the Diablo 1 with the Diablo 3, one of the best draw engines in the game, hands down. The Prince John, our second best draw engine in this list. Ursula is going to sing you all the good songs, strong songs. The Muses, way to bounce characters back to your opponent's hand, even your own. You can bounce the Ursula 1-drop, Ursula 2-drop, sorry. Robin Hood, he's an MVP. If he hits the big songs, like the We Don't Talk About Bruno and Dragonfire, puts you in a really good position. Maui, he's a powerhouse. He can challenge anything, clear out almost anything in the game. Lady Tremaine, awesome removal. If you can bibbity bobbity her, she puts in so much work. Madame Medusa, also really good target for bibbity. Strike a good match. If you don't see your Diablo shift on 2, you can play Strike a Good Match, dig a little deeper, and discard any songs that you don't need in the moment, because we are running a lot of uninkables. Sudden Chill is a great target for the Ursula to sing twice. Prince John will draw you 2 cards when you sing that. Bibbity Bobbity, already went over the targets. You can even bounce a Maui back and re-challenge, which is super dirty. Hypnotize to discard your opponent's cards. Works really well with the Prince John. Mother Knows Best, great way to set up a great tempo for yourself. Bouncing back 2 characters if you sing it with Ursula. Brawl for the removal. We Don't Talk About Bruno for the big character removal like Cinderella. If you hit this off of Robin Hood, so good. Dragonfire, it is uninkable, but with hitting Inkcaster, you can ink any single card in your deck. Hitting Cove to get around the removal like Brawl or songs that deal 2 damage. Wow, guys, we went from 90% unsubbed view time down to 80%. This means you guys are remembering to sub if it's your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th time back. Let's lower this more. Smash that sub button. Let's get it. It's game time. So we are on the play here. We see the 1-drop Diablo. We do have the shift for turn 2, and we saw he has the shift target for the Queen. We need to play around the songs. We didn't see a Storm Rage on, so our Diablo is safe, but just to take a little bit of extra precautionary measures, we're gonna play 2, drop the Cove, put the Diablo in the Cove. We're protected against Strength or Storm, dealing 2 damage to our character. So we're chilling. We already saw his hand. We know nothing, there's nothing that can take him out unless he's broken and he sees the Zeus, which takes out our Diablo and ruins our whole game plan, which is, it's not fine, but it's gonna set us back. Now we have to recover from that really big temple swing because we did discard a card for the Diablo. We only ended up drawing 1 card. He has his Singer in play, so this is gonna be an uphill battle from here on. We do have the Muses and the Robin Hood, and that is basically it. So if we do draw an uninkable, we're gonna have to ink the Muses, play the Robin Hood, and then hope he sings or hope he has a good hit. We end up playing 4 ink to drop our Robin Hood. We can't put him in the Cove because we don't have the extra ink. He has 2 very powerful singers on play, but he plays out his whole hand. Alan Adele, he's a 2/3 character, quest for 2. Every time you play a song, you gain lore. He seems pretty good. He is inkable. And let's see. Do we hit with Robin Hood? We don't hit anything. It's all characters and 1 item. This guy's over here celebrating because I didn't get any hits off of the Robin Hood. But this is gonna be a bit of a setback here too because he can challenge into our Robin Hood. And I decided to Mother Knows Best his Queen back to his hand. So that way he can't gain an extra 2 lore from his other Queen. It's just, we're just setting ourselves up. We didn't have any other ways to sing the Mother Knows Best. Unfortunately, we do draw into an Ursula. It would have been nice to double sing with Ursula, but we couldn't afford to hold on to it any longer. Plus, we didn't have any place for that turn. We have a Tremaine in hand. She's basically dead at this point. because she costs 6 and we're only at 4 ink, there's no way we can drop her in the next few turns. There's way too much pressure. We need to challenge into his characters. So we end up clearing the Alan Adele. We take 2 damage into both Ursulas. He does still have 3 characters in play, a lot of questing power, a lot of ways to remove my characters with his Queen. So Queen's gonna go in for 2. He boosts the Pete. Pete goes into our Ursula, so she's out. And Big Queen's gonna quest in for 2. He didn't even bother taking out my Ursula because he's like, she's no threat right now. So we go both characters into Queen because we want to slow him down. He had a game on board, exactly 5 lore from his characters. I don't know if we can clutch this one out. We have Robin Hood. We're still stuck at 4 ink, and we have a Tremaine in hand. We can't even ink her. Only we had Inkcaster, but here we go. Let's spin the wheel. Robin Hood's gonna quest in, and we're gonna look at the top 4 cards. We get to play an action for free. The rest of the cards go straight into the discard pile, into the banish pile. We don't see anything. We hypnotize, we draw a card, and we have nothing in our hand. Next game is gonna be super spicy, guys. Stay tuned. This one's gonna be a really good game. I had a lot of fun with this one. And also, big shout out, guys, we got our first super chat this week. I got the magic. This is a big deal for us. So thank you so much for your support. We cannot do this without you. Let's hop into the game. We see the Diablo on 1. We don't have the shift target in hand, so that's not gonna come down anytime soon. We ink the Mother Gotho. We play out the cove. We put the Diablo in the cove. In case he does end up challenging or questing with Smee and he doesn't have his pirate, Smee's gonna take a damage, and we can take it out with the Diablo. So that's something to keep in mind. We're gonna try to slow him down because we know he has the aerial and we know he has the whole new world, and we don't want to give him any advantage. If we had the bounce for his aerial, would be ideal, but I had to go with the Prince John because he has the ward. If he sings with aerial, he can't play swords to clear him out. So Prince John is guaranteed singer. On our side, he's gonna put in some work. If we draw into any of our removal or any of our bounce, we're definitely gonna play that. He drops the Rooster, plays a whole new world, discards 3 cards, so you bet I'm gonna draw those extra 3 cards, putting me at 10. Next turn, we're gonna draw into 11 cards. So we're in a very clutch place right now. We do see a lot of removal and a lot of discard. We play 3 for the brawl. We need to get rid of his aerial. We need to swing the tempo in our favor now. Prince John's gonna sing, not that one. Prince John's gonna sing Mother Knows Best. We just need to get his characters off the board and protect our Prince John. If he has singers, then it's bad. It's very bad for us. That's what Amber Steel does best, sings. And having played against the deck, or having played the deck so much, I kind of understand the niche little interactions that are gonna put us in a good place, or gonna put us ahead. Except that didn't work out too well last game because we got mega cooked by that Zeus. Okay, so he's gonna take away our Bruno. We have a lot of gas in our hand, and if we can clutch out some of these discards and dwindle his hand down, we might be able to recover tempo and gain control of this game. So we know he has the whole new world, the Criminal Mind, which isn't doing anything, the Allen, a big Cinderella, the card with the big glares of Cinderella, and the promo Rapunzel. This guy's flexing. Amadeus is flexing with his promo cards. We end up just playing the Robin Hood and pass. Prince John is in the cove, by the way. So he sees a 1-drop Cindy. We know he has the big Cindy in hand. We can't let that character come down and ruin our parade here. We have a really good momentum going. Robin Hood's gonna quest. Does he hit something? Let's go. Spin the wheel. We do see a sudden show, so that's gonna discard 1 card from his hand. We draw a card from Prince John. We are plussing. We play 2 and drop the Ursula, which is gonna take his whole new world, bringing him down to only 1 card in hand. And look at that. The sun is shining over us, guys. We're gonna play the Hypnotize. We discard his card. We draw 2 cards. We're in the lead now. We have to deal with this Smee. We shift into Diablo. We have to deal with this Smee because he can challenge into He can put in a lot of work into our characters. We bounce it back into his hand, and Lord Almighty, we have a way to sing a sudden chill, discard his Smee, we draw into an additional card, so we're in a very, very good place. We pass turn, and he can challenge into our Prince John, but that's not really going to do anything. They're both in the cove. If he went into both of our characters, he would have taken out... So if he went Queen, Cinderella, Alan into my Robin Hood, he would have lost 2 characters. So I think questing was the way to go here. We drop a Medusa. She is clutch. We take out his Naveen. So Amadeo is in a really tough spot here. We quest in with the Robin Hood. We see the sudden chill, but that's going to go straight into the discard because he doesn't have any cards in hand. We ink the Ursula because at this point she's basically dead, so she's great ink. Our opponent doesn't have any cards, so our discard engine is down for now. But we do have the lead. We are stacked. We have 3 cards in hand. Our character, our Diablo, is going to draw us a card every turn. I wanted to clear out his characters just in case he does draw into a big Cinderella and starts taking out our cards. Cindy's going to be a threat, but we do have great removal cards like the Dragonfire and the Bruno to bounce it back to his hand. We see a Maui, so Maui's going to come down and wreck the Alan. He's a free challenger, so he gets rid of his Alan for free. So that way he can't sing anything on his turn. Plus, we don't want to challenge. Now we just want to worry about questing in with our characters. We're racing to 20 lore here. Diablo quest, everything quest. We're going in. He only has the Queen. I don't think there's any top deck. Maybe Swords. That can clear out some of our characters. He drops the Pete, but we're still in a really good position here. Challenges into our Ursula to slow us down, but just a bit. And I think we have this one in the bag. Let's see. We have 2, 4, 5, 6 questing power on board. All we have to do is quest in, drop another character, and pass turn. And I don't think there's anything in his deck that can get him back into the game. We bounce with the Mother Gothel. Salt on the wound here. Everything quests in, and we're gonna pass turn. We draw 1 card for the Diablo, and it's looking like that is GG's, guys. We got it. Also, do not forget to enter to win. Description down below is going to contain all the information you need. Check out our other videos here. I'll see you guys next time.